What's up, guys? It's Sweet Duder here with my second commentary. I'd first like to apologize for the quality of my last video. I was just learning how to use my recorder and just trying to get to know it, and I know how to bring you guys videos with really good quality now. And I'm here with my official sniper tutorial for long-range maps and maps that are not really in cities, because I believe that there's two different kinds of sniping in this game, and it differs. You know, there's city sniping and um, long, I guess you could say island type sniping. And first, let's start with what you should always do. Always carry a pistol when you're when you're not sniping, when you haven't really found your spot. In this video, you'll see I'll do that, but sometimes I don't, and that's because I wasn't really paying attention. I really didn't think this would be the video I'd use, um, and it was also like the first time I've gotten in a good game where I could really show you guys how I can snipe and how to snipe. So the reason why I want you to always carry your pistol is because your scope will flash and give away your position, and it'll make you think before you shoot, because sometimes you'll shoot a guy and there'll be a teammate right next to him, and it can get bad, and they can also revive that teammate, and it'll just turn into a hellhole where you end up getting shot. So that's why I always want your pistol in. So let me get more depth into always have, and by the way, you might have just saw how useful a pistol can be in combat. Anyhow, never scope in until you see an enemy. Like I said before, it'll cause a flash in the scope, and it'll definitely affect how they see you. And always try to move around after you get a few kills. That's very important. And you always want to be in cover, because in this game, you're very easily being spotted, and if you're spotted, just go behind a few rocks, lay there. The enemies will think, I don't know what happened to that guy, but no one's patient in Battlefield. Especially people who just got done playing Call of Duty, they're not going to wait. They're going to think, oh, I can rush out there. For Call of Duty players who are switching over to Battlefield 3, I wouldn't be surprised if you're having trouble, and if you're not, that probably meant you're not a rusher in Call of Duty 3. I mean, yeah, I guess you could say Modern Warfare 3, really, but 95% of the time, they didn't really make long-range sniping. It's kind of different, actually. It's either, for me, it's either a click away, a full click, a full click and a half, or just a little bit over the head. When you snipe in a city, I'm telling you one thing, there's like maybe one shot you'll ever get, and it'll be a little bit above the head if you're considering long range in city maps. Not a lot of long-range shots, so if you're someone who's not good at that, then that's okay. You gotta work on it. And if you're not good at long-range shots, city maps are, not every map is made for sniping. You'll see here I am trying to lead and make a shot. It's something that really takes time, and it also is something I can't really help you with, because I'll give you a tip like this. If they're running, you're gonna want to lead, especially if they're farther away. It's risky shots, and it can turn out to get you killed, but it's just something that takes time, and you'll see me get a few good shots dragging people on because I've been practicing. But you can practice too for that. What else, guys? When you always want to not stay with your team, but you also don't want to be too far away from them, because in this game, enemies seem to be all over the place. Even though there's only 12, it seems like there's 100. And when you're away from your team, the enemy can there's 12 enemies coming your way, and you make one shot, your position's given away. So you always want to take your time when you're in front of enemy lines. Only shoot if you're in trouble. Really, reconists aren't supposed to shoot guys. You're supposed to basically fall back and spot for your teammates. An easy way to get XP is to shoot them, spot them, and run away. Don't kill them, because the position will be given away. If you shoot them, spot them, and run away, you're looking at a really good free points if your teammate kills them. uh, suppressing fire bonus. They made it pretty easy to not rank up, but get XP at least, because ranking up does seem to take forever. But I kind of like that. You get the most out of $60. Where in Call of Duty you can get to your first prestige in about 2 days or maybe a day, depending on how you play and like if you get in a game with a couple of noobs. So now that I've basically given you everything I can when it comes to sniping in cities, I guess I'll mention one more thing, is you always want to have a backup plan. You always want to be able to know where to run away. And you'll see what I tried. I died there because I didn't have a backup plan. And like I said, I wasn't being a sniper. I was running out there and trying to get kills and being an open. I wasn't following my rule of always at all times have cover. So that got me killed. But what I was trying to say is when you're camping, which you're supposed to camp if you're a sniper, so just don't listen to people who cry about it. When you shoot, they're gonna see you. So I'm suggesting you take. Now this is a true rule in the army. You take 2 shots and you move your spot. And in this game, it's pretty much the same, because if 1 to 2 shots, if you get at least 1 enemy, especially if you get 2 enemies, you want to leave, because they're gonna find you and they're gonna kill you. I mean, that's something I just totally dislike in this game, and it's stupid. But yeah, you're gonna see my recorder lag here for a second. It'll start back up. I don't know what really happened, so let me actually talk about what my channel is about. I'm gonna delete that video. You're gonna want to see my videos when it comes to tips in all types of gaming, not just war games, and not just sniping. I'll have other things. I'm into sports games, war games, racing games, a whole bunch of games. I'm not really into those. I guess you could say. I love Sly Cooper, so I wouldn't say I didn't like games like Sly Cooper. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but don't request something like Donkey Kong or whatever, something ridiculous that it's so easy or it's not. Why would you want to be God at that game? I'm here to give you tips, give you walkthroughs, and occasionally give you a montage. I want to make my montages special, and I have a really good editor, VI Hitman. You should check him out if you haven't already. He is great. He's one of the legends in Modern Warfare 3, and I'm sure once he picks up Battlefield 3, he'll be a god at that game too. So you definitely want to check out his videos. He edits my videos. You should see his videos. They're extremely awesome, extremely great quality. And he definitely takes his time, and he knows what he's doing. So he's my editor, and he's great. So I'll have a montage maybe once a month, or twice a month, depending on his schedule and my schedule. It's also school season. I have work to do, homework to do, things like that. I was lucky to get a good game. You'll see me miss a few shots here. I'm nervous. Shit's blowing up right next to me. I'm not really following all my rules of cover. I'm in cover, but there's times where you have to play Call of Duty and just go for crazy shots to defend yourself. You'll see that coming up soon. And it gets bad. So I ended up going 12-3 in this game, and I think I ended up doing well. If you could explain to me how I can make better commentaries, how I can bring you guys stuff, what you want to see, and I'll help you. I'll get the videos up. I want to do anything to satisfy my fans. How do I miss him? I don't know. Anyhow, just tell me what you need to see, and I'll get it for you. If I need to play better, if I'm not showing you guys the right type of gameplay, or if you think that this sniper tutorial was not good enough, then I will work on it. I suggest not using the bipod. It seems to help, but whenever I'm using it and I'm looking through the scope and I look up or look down, it'll go off its bipod and mess up my scope, and then when I finally find the guy, it'll hook back on and mess me up again. So yeah, you see what I mean by you have to play Call of Duty there for a minute. You gotta just take crazy shots to defend yourself. I end up this is when I always have an escape plan. I shoot this guy, and my plan is to run to this tank.
spotted an AT soldier.
The charge. The enemy has taken the objective. An enemy vehicle has been spotted in your area. Proceed with caution.
Enemy machine gunner spotted. Over.
We spotted a hostile AT soldier in your...
Hey, hostile vehicle spotted. Over.
We spotted a hostile AT soldier in your area. The enemy set the charge.
Yeah, I've spotted an AT